Okay, let's get this stream started by booting Fallout 4. There we go, it's booting. Now, because last stream, my Blue Yeti, after less than 6 months of use, thanks to, I mean, it only had 8-hour weeks worth of use. You know, 8 hours a week roughly. You know, about 2 hours for each stream. You know, less than that. No, because I did a few TF2 live streams on it, so... Yeah, so let's just say 7 to 8 hour weeks, and it died after 6 months. And El Chippy Fifine Mike is fine. Anyway, the last Fallout 4 stream, I think not a difficult girl, don't want that one. Yes, that's the one. We're about taking absolutely forever for bloody little night boy to run away to feed his ghouls. So that was the end of it. That took forever. That took a lot longer than it should have, if I remember correctly. Of course, you can watch the last stream and sort of overlay what you will know from the learning of this stream on, and basically I was very frustrated by how long he was taking to get into Google World. Then there was Pink Google School, which is like just an example of just how bad pre-war America was in Fallout. I mean, do you honestly would you even enroll your the second your kid said we have to eat this awful pink paste, and I swear people are getting pinker, you know, and that's all we're allowed to have at school, you would take your kids out of it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't leave them in there. But I find that one of the creepiest locations, just because it's just like what horrible pre-war Boston was. I mean, you could argue that life actually got better when the bombs, well, there he is, Initiative Clark. And speedy moves on that out here made. There we go. There we go.
Gotta find the card.
Card, you say, card. Oh no, an office lock. Didn't even have to move my mouse. The question is, if he only had 2 Nuka-Cola bottles, he must have shot himself. This skeleton. Yeah, that skeleton must have shot himself. You know, because otherwise he would have drank his Nuka-Cola and starved to death, being locked in. Ghouls. 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 Oh no. Zombies. Because let's face it, that's what ghouls always were and always will be. Yay! Garbage! Oh yeah, I also mentioned how, oh yeah, last video I was seeing X6 squeezed into a Brotherhood uniform, reminding me. I actually put a Brotherhood uniform in the period when, you know, basically, you know, so, because you get, like, Knight almost immediately, you're not a bloody initiate. You know, you're not like a recon team either. You know, you deserve to have a proper uniform, but I put that in the period when as well as changed all the bunk beds, you know, beds to bunk beds, because it really made no sense that they would be, and I also changed them away from the skanky mattress, because the Brotherhood can clean clothes. It's clearly, you know, they can manufacture clothes. I'm sure they could manufacture a fucking blanket and not have such skanky mattresses. I mean, those mattresses are disgusting, the default, because they're not, you know, you can tell what they are. That'll do. Oh. My 10mm still has class because it's got a wooden handle. Oh fuck! Car bombed. Chain react, pinned in a corner, couldn't move, car bomb. You know, survived the 1 car bomb, but the 2nd car bomb, no, that instantly kills me. Because of course, No, I don't need to go that way. That's just the guy with a... Do I really want a Nuka-Cola that bad? I'm not Sheffield, I don't need a Nuka-Cola that bad. Question is he still got the lucky combat armor? No. Ah, Furious. Now that's a ridiculous legendary. I was about to say enchantment. I mean, technically it is an enchantment. In a technical sense, they are enchantments. Well, it's one of those things where, in a technical sense, it is technically an enchantment, but Furious is by far one of the best, actually. And finding legendaries, it's a default only melee. But bloody hell, some of the Nuka World legendaries are just, the pre-named ones are just ridiculous. For example, Splatter Cannon is a Furious handmade rifle, which means that it's effectively Furious on a machine gun is retardedly ridiculous. It's so powerful, it's unbelievable. It just does so well, think about it. You're firing like 100. You're firing like 30 rounds in like a couple of seconds. If all 30 of them connect, each one is gradually building in damage to the point where it just gets absolutely ridiculous. Then there's the most overpowered weapon in the entire game, Eatonus, or Atonus, it depends how you say it. A legendary, never-ending Gatling laser. Now, the way the Gatling laser works, okay, that doesn't sound too great, but no, the way legendary never-ending Gatling lasers work is legendary never-ending Gatling lasers have the uncanny, have a strange quirk where they don't actually use they use one shot of a fusion core and then never use any more ammo, ever. They use that one charge and that's it from a full fusion core. And as long as you don't change weapon or reload it, it will never run out of ammo. You're not even burning your fusion cores down. It doesn't use any ammo. It is so broken. And they actually and it's never been patched out, and they actually put a legendary with that effect predetermined into the Nuka World DLC. Which means that they knew it was broken and overpowered, and did nothing about it. Like, it's deliberate. Because before you could say it was just a bug that they never noticed and never wanted to bother fixing. But when they actually put it in, then it becomes a case of you just know that they knew it was broken and just wanted to give some people something so broken. I mean, it takes an eternity to get it, unless you're really lucky, because it's the disgraced Paladin challenger in the Nuka World Gauntlet, which is really, which is a random occurrence anyway. When you ever go back to Nuka World, there's a chance of it happening. Of course, after you've done the main Nuka World quests, I think, you've got to establish yourself as Overboss first. How do I get down? I actually can't remember where to go. It's not there. It's obviously not that way, because that's the way I came from. Nothing interesting in the toilets? Oh, that's boring. Nothing interesting in the toilets, that's boring. Oh, here it is. This is the way we go. Baggage reclamation, or reclamation, depends.
Give it a try.
It's a fucking ghoul.
Huh? Who's there? Come out. You.
Initiate.
What are you doing down here?
I want answers, Clark.
This idiot thought someone's gonna feed the ghouls.
I can't keep this up forever.
Sure. All this food.
Yes.
What do you mean
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. But the Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations.
Oh dear.
They all deserve to die.
I
right?
think 6 is doing something.
Was he a fair?
What difference does it make? Weren't they
No,
all
it
humans?
does, because ferals have rotted to the point where there's nothing human left in that head.
I never
It is
doubted
just a
it.
rotted brain, which is why they're feral.
But during the battle for you, they started running away.
They were
They were ghouls.
Yes.
ferals.
After the battle, I needed some time to think.
Believe not, literal.
And
Sure.
what could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. I thought, if I brought them food, do you think?
No.
Of course not. You betrayed the Brotherhood. You put all of our lives at
Fucking
risk.
Brotherhood is
ferals.
wrong. If we just kill everything we fear, are we really any
They
better?
don't, because they don't go killing regular
What are you gonna
ghouls, they
do
just
with
sort
them
of
anyway?
let them be.
We do what the Brotherhood expects.
No.
Stand down, Initiate. That's an order.
I.
A fucking sentinel. Do you really want to go against me, initiate boy?
You should turn yourself in.
I suppose so. The captain will never.
Right.
I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead.
He apparently has 2 of those ID cards. You feral. Come here, feral. Oh. Oh no! There's a glowing one! I really need something with more firepower. Yep, more ghouls. Also, what do you call a ghoul that's made out very plastic? With wearing a blonde wig. A Barbie ghoul. I am gonna go kill myself for that pun. Just think back to that pun in the car bomb and then think of it as deserved.
Got it.
Also, if you haven't figured it out by now, I enjoy a bad pun. I mean, here's a good one. What do you call a dog on a...
Sweet.
Nah, do I make it for... No, I don't use dog meat anywhere, but... What do you call a dog on a submarine? A subwoofer. Pause for groan. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? So... I mean... To be honest... A pun fails unless you get a groan out of it. You know, a pun can only be considered a good pun when it produces a groan in everyone who hears it. You know, it needs to produce a groan. That's how you know it's a good one. Ooh. Ow. And if you're wondering what that weird squelch and rubbing noise is, that's me applying hand cream. I deliberately did it near the mic so you could hear it. So you know what I have to go through every morning. I don't use it half as much in the evenings, unless I'm touching like really dry things, like really crap quality toilet rolls, for example. They dry my hands out like nothing else. They also shed a lot. You know, I hate to think what they do to your butt. I mean... I have a very pampered ass. Also, this is bugging me, so... I am getting that quest marker if it kills me. You know, I'm getting that quest marker if it kills me. Also, look at the position of that... Yes, this is something I also made. Look, let me just point the strap into the light. Crouch down. And look at where that fucking strap is. Right up the arse crack. That is the ultimate wedgie. I mean, I know she's got a lardy arse just like me, but bloody hell, I wouldn't want a belt. I won't have a belt going on my butt crack. That's gonna be that's gonna be agony. Maybe it's an intentional thing to keep you standing upright.
I've just received word from Sergeant Gavel. Initiate Clark has made a full confession. I gather we have you to thank for it.
Clark has been taken into custody, and I've dispatched a patrol team to...
I have some caps. Also, I'd like you to have a piece of armor.
Right.
The exemplars T60. T60C. Model E. So clearly the model's referenced, even though it's supposed to be a T60C, which I assume is the Canon T60 E number. But yeah.
There is another matter we need to discuss. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the...
I'll take care of it, Captain.
Thank you, Sentinel.
I can't actually remember if I went back and killed Virgil or not, or gave him the serum. I can't remember. Clearly not. I mean, thinking about what he's done and what he was a part in, I mean, that is a threat, but he's also tried to atone for it. Oh, I also fixed the texture conflicts with the Brotherhood, so they're now actually using the proper bare metal textures for the power armor, rather than an awful sort of plasticky blue stuff that was on vanilla, which just didn't make any sense. You know, it's a sort of awful plasticky blue.
Attention.
It's awful.
Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
I saw the Institute explode from up here.
Yes, but I'm just gonna check out Tegan, make sure you're
Proctor.
What can I get for you today?
Barter.
All of my weapons are...
I finally got that combat. Yay, he's restocked! Holy crap, that's a lot of minigun rounds. Don't bother with fusion cores or gamma rounds. I don't bother with missiles either. I can always get rid of what I don't use. Also, I figured out that you can have... Instead of having to have A before every letter to stick to the top, you can just stick a space in and that sticks them at the top. I don't want to sell a frag grenade. It's like fucking mines, though. I don't use mines. Mines are just garbage. Hitman's is one that's sort of worth stripping. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. You know, it's one that... It's not as good as, like, some of them, but it's decent enough. Gamma guns are garbage. Lorenzo's artifact, however, the Unica gamma gun, holy crap is that overpowered. I'm not even kidding, that is ridiculously overpowered. You can basically hit things through walls with it, it's that broken. And it does ridiculous damage. Poisoners, I can't remember if that's the good one or the bad one. I can never remember if it's poison or bleed that stacks. One of them stacks, one of them doesn't. So it's really, really useless. I always name my railway rifles, because I use them, I always name them Little Choo Choo after the train in TF2 on Frontier. Always, without fail. Yeah, it's just something I always name them. Stalkers is useless, it's not even worth stripping. You know, some of them just aren't worth stripping. I don't use power armor enough, and I've got my own bloody... Blocking or sprinting is garbage, because blocking is useless. Chameleon's just obnoxious. Because if Chameleon's just made you harder to, just boosted your stealth elf, it wouldn't be too bad. But no, it obnoxiously applies the stealth boy effect to you. So it's really annoying. Yeah, we had better show the beds off. Just because in case the silent nature of the last video put anyone off. I'm just trying to remember what the bleak staircases are. As you can see, bunk beds! No more shitty, disgusting mattresses either! Just slightly grimy bunk beds. I love how Clark's the only one who has a pillow. No one else does. Also, this is the way to do it without having any speech skills, to read these two logs. I say, but isn't it so much better with the bunk beds? I don't know why they get footlockers and we get big metal crates and a duffel bag. Because that's your player's storage. And whoever... And now that sort of makes sense that there's a personal locker within my bed because it's like my bunkmate. And there's also the little kitty... I always knock that over. But there's also the kids get bunk beds as well, because there's definitely more than 3 squires. There has to be. Because there's one that you get in the bloody squire patrol.
I'd gladly lay down my life.
So I didn't change anything with Navmesh. All I did was take the cleaned up Pridwin mod and just change the beds in it. Because you don't want 2 mods editing the same world space like this. It's not something you want to do. Hand cream. 6 seems very short today. It's because she's standing in a hole. Oh, my big simp was looking a little tiny.
I don't know about Scrodneraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
The Pridwin's Hall can take plenty of punishment, but she'll always keep on flying.
Yeah, that's a lie, if you believe the stupid Minutemen quest. If that was really the case, the Pridwin would be knocked down by a fucking mini-nuke. If it's as weak as it is in the Minutemen ending. Because that artillery is not that powerful. It's about the same... For some reason, it's about the same as a mini-nuke, for some bizarre reason. Oh yeah, I have 3 full legs. Whee! Just land like nothing's wrong. Okay, I need to go to Oberlin Station for some reason, and Gwynedd Brewery. Why do I need to kill super mutants? Oh, for Warwick Homestead, yeah. Let's do Automatron. Question is, where did I send her? Or is she still at the ruin? She might still be at the... Oh no, she sent her to Boston Airport because she's waddling around. Bloody obnoxious thing. You don't want to ever send a bloody Automatron, any of them, really, to a settlement you use much, because they are obnoxious in that they just keep pestering you. Ada in particular is more annoying than any other one. She keeps blabbing, it's really annoying.
Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General. You may find information there that I will follow and assist with your permission.
Must you?
Yeah. Let's go, Ada.
That sounded deflated and dead. I can now build a robot workbench. This is just a utility settlement. I mean, I do actually have a settlement site built up for it, but it's still a utility settlement. Do I need food? I need food and water, apparently. Nah, it'll form up fruit plants. There, that'll do. Build some melons. And I need to build 2 gourds as well, don't I? There, now it's got a full farm plot. Water. This is just so I can. There, water pump sorted. I just don't like having the red, the fence. That'll do. That should defend. That should defend the site. Now we just need to build a farm mobile. I mean, I don't like having the base things. I always have to have it. I'm fully armored. I can't leave them naked. It's just something I can't do. That's not the laser. Always make sure it's actually the correct item, otherwise it does crash a lot. They have your automatron workbench. If you set something that's got the wrong icon, it can crash. And if you try and apply armor to something that doesn't have armor, it just crashes and fails. Factory armor, because that's all I can build. Which is for some reason the worst armor of the lot. You know, crude sheet steel is better. What colour do I colour it? Do I protect on red? Protect on green, I think. Voice. Predict drone, because I've got a mod that adds in the voices. It doesn't make them proper companions. You have to sort of use a companion mod to sort of quick recruit them, but there we go. I just can't. You know, there's certain things I just can't leave be. I know I'm OCD and I know it, but now farmer needs to go farm. It is now assigned. What does it want? It's gonna waddle. Also, first order of business with Ada. Even if you cannot do anything else, get rid of those fucking Protectron legs. That's part of the mod. I just added just certain bits from the mod. No, I don't want. Why is it only letting me modify the legs? What? Is that the only? Okay, at least I can change the legs away from those stupid Protectron legs. So at least you won't waddle away. At least you can A, keep up, and B, can't just waddle. Because the Protectron waddle is awful. Because it just gets sped up and it just looks ridiculous. Oh, it so happens to be the same place as my brewery. Swim. 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 Swim, swim, swim. Because for some reason I can swim underwater without drowning because I got rank 1 of 1 perk. What, no super mutants? Must have killed them all off and they must not respawn. Whee! I'm gonna come across something relatively interesting. One of the things that implies that Fallout 4 had a lot more. That came up quick. Where's the conning tower? There it is. It's like, it's one of the quests actually survived, but I get the feeling there was more underwater quests than they gave.
This craft is remarkably well preserved.
I watched you swim out here. You
appear able, but not a threat. No. Come in, Hoping. Peace?
I thought this submarine was abandoned. Empty.
No, not empty. Why are you here? War is...
Just trying to figure out who you are.
Pirate or raider would have attacked by now.
Why didn't you just lock his hatch? Would make more sense.
For me. Yangtze is not...
I'm at your disposal.
Ha! Yes! Thank you. Yes, my friend. But
for some reason, he has an American 10mm pistol. Not kidding.
If we get reactor, there is damage to a... I have information. Intelligent.
Aye, Captain. I'll get them for you.
I am not your captain. Zhao will do. You go. Get the dampening coil.
And no, this is not... Even though this is the same interior set, this is not actually the same. The actual exterior submodel is not the same as the one found in Far Harbor. They are slightly different. They're very similar, but they are slightly different. Oh, great, Ada's water... Oh, great, Ada thinks she's Jesus. Automatrons are not meant to go in water. I think the Mr. Handies can float over it, but they're not meant to go in water. They can't swim, and third-person water controls are horrendous. Also, for some reason, I always have like this little trail ahead of me when I'm in water. Don't know why. And you can tell it's tied to me because when I move it, it moves. And for some reason, it was always there. Yep, that's not where I wanted to be. It smells fishy. It's actually full of ghouls. Seems to be a lot slower firing than my other 10mm I've used. Uh-oh. Suicidal. Detonate. Don't want to detonate that sweet, sweet mini nuke. This is actually using this location and all its weird laser tripwires is using a... Yay, reinforcements! It's actually using a relatively large side quest in Diamond City. You know, a lot of people think really unfavourably of Fallout 4, and I don't know why. It's... You know, it's... Yeah, comparing it to New Vegas isn't really fair, because New Vegas was not Bethesda. New Vegas was basically... They had already had half of their assets. And they were pretty much given all... It was an Obsidian thing, which is, you know... It's not actually Bethesda. But compare Fallout 3 to Fallout 4... And you'll find that they're not actually that different. They're very similar. Shitty pistol! Hit! Hit! Miss! On target but miss! On target but miss! Bloody hell, this pistol shit. I really need to put some perks into rifles, but... Or get an automatic snipey rifle, one of the two. I'm not kidding, I really do need a better sniping weapon than this. Because this is terrible. Bloody fucking...
Picking up some. Here. Over here.
Yay, it actually flew straight for once in its life. This isn't actually added by Automatron, by the way. This is a default vanilla location. Oh, flubber. I'm not even going to waste time trying to fight with that fucking pistol. Something's going to blow! Oh yeah, audio, radio, just better mute that in case I come across one. I haven't come across one yet, but you never know. Can't say I've seen one of those before. Ow, itch, itch, itch. Butt's itching. Ah, that's better. Also, Mrs. Handy. I get the feeling that that's what the original name for the Miss Nannies was. And, you know, the regular Mr. Handies have a classy British butler accent. Miss Nannies have a classy French accent for no reason. Is it because Nanny's, like, widely known as being French or something? I mean, I know butlers are typically British for some reason, it's just... Gotta love when things havoc. Ugh, martyrs. Ah! Bloody rad boom. Quantum Robo Brain. That was unfortunate, as it died. Well, can't say I've heard it say that before. Probably seen it, you know, probably have heard it before, but I just don't remember it. I'm a bit of a ditz. I forget things. I can be so dopey, I just forget things. Nice short... You know, unless it gets committed to my long-term memory, in which case it's in there for good, I forget so much. Fusion cores ain't rare. There's a skill magazine in here, I'm just trying... That's a vanilla... Hence why I know it without having to consult the wiki that's a vanilla location, is there is a skill magazine in this dungeon somewhere. Not in here. Not this specific room. Novice lock, don't even have to try. They're just crap. Might as well reload my gun. Probably super pistol. Harm. Beauty. Yeah, well, I know it's in the office area, so... it's a toilet. It's not in a toilet. Here. It's in here. I think, at least... I think it is. There it is.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Now we can go to the Shamrock Tap House. Oh, no, wait, no, it's the Quinnet Brewery. The Shamrock Tap House is where you get a drinking buddy who... If you thought Codsworth jokes were bad, well, drinking buddy just really... Oh, drinking buddies are horrendous. They make Codsworths look good. They are horrendous. And I don't think it helps that they're delivered at a snail's pace because of, well, we all know why. Because it's a fucking Protectron. Which means it tells a joke like this. Ain't gonna stuff chill no more. Wait a second. 2 shells? The fuck? Yeah, but here's an example of a drinking buddy one. Do you want to hear a pizza joke? Never mind. It was just too cheesy. Complete with like really bad delivery. You know, and some of it are just really, really bad. Like, really, really bad. Did I go in the wrong building? I don't know, it looks sort of like a brewery. Oh, no one with eye at the end, so it can't be the eye. In other words, letters they share. They don't share any other letters, so it can't be a shared letter.
Got it.
Error. No! Lurks! Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Oh, not like an idiot. Well, I was hoping not to spawn these. Hatchlings are just a nuisance anyway. That's all the hatchlings are, they're just a nuisance. Oh no, not the super mutants! Oh dear, super. How I can get meat off a disintegrated corpse, I don't know.
Can you see them, man? Not much of a threat after all.
Talk about putting a password near the terminal. It's only an easy lock anyway. Oh dear, super mutants aren't messy, are they, at all? Oh no, mutant hand. Which I think they put in because they didn't want to go through the effort of making something as repulsive as a centaur again. Because holy fuck, they are disgusting. Well, as Dogtooth CG showed, centaurs would look fucking revolting in Fallout 4, and I'm not kidding. Like, absolutely revolting. I mean, I saw it and I was all, it was like, oh, that's disgusting. And I was thinking it's perfect. I thought, oh, that's disgusting. And then I thought, that's perfect. And speaking of disgusting but perfect, someone died someone died like Elvis on the toilet. And then collapsed out. And it looks like the cleaning lady got stuck in a cupboard. Or with a plunge or something far more sinister.
Going down.
Going down, no thank you. Gotta find my way out of the bog. Oh no, I'm lost. Oh, I haven't. It's funny, I actually have quite a good sense of direction outside where I can navigate, in reality. But bloody hell, my sense of direction in games is bad. Where's the way out? What kind of maniac builds a building without a way out? Like, who builds a fucking restaurant and doesn't have a door? Like, seriously. Oh, there it is. They're only look at them. Just evil. They're creepy enough as is. And then they have to give them these freakish eyes and a freakish grin. And this is in reality as well. They're always super creepy, the banging monkeys. I don't know why. I don't know why they make them so bloody creepy. Oh, I might as well level up while I'm here. Now I can use rifles.
They all end up as red.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey,
What?
Ada.
Did you retrieve something?
People try to go to the old brewery to drown themselves.
It had this strange
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is, I suspect, as the next lot.
Sounds like a solid.
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to use to maintain peak efficiency. I strongly recommend that.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, you want? I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to this annoying thing. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's not even letting me talk to.
Yes, ma'am. Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
Yes.
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation. Once I'm in the robot.
Yeah, now we can just do that. But first Warwick Homestead. Then we can take an old vertebrate back. Oh no, I'm running out of ammo. I get the feeling these were supposed to be actual enemies, these weird mutated dolphins. Ugh. Oh no. Hatchlings. AKA ammo wasters. This is one big toilet block. A Spectacle Island, aka the largest settlement. You gotta do something unique to claim it at least. Ugh. Going to the smelliest place in the Commonwealth. Ugh. Could keep swimming. Yeah, there's definitely supposed to be something in the waters. Because look at it, there's just a big expanse of nothing. There was definitely supposed to be something in the water. It clearly wasn't meant to be empty. Ah, with just a rust patch. I thought it could have been something much worse. I thought it could have been fecal matter. I mean, this is a manure plant.
I knew you would help. Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, feel free to use our workshop. Glad to have you as a friend.
I'm not quite sure I want to claim Warwick Homestead. It's not particularly useful. Oh no, no! Like a fun fucking broken resource object now. What a pain in the ass, because it never tells you which one it is. Scrap that car, no more car bomb, ever. I'll just leave it like that. The bloody help tips for the workshop just get really annoying. Because they just never stop. I get a feeling that they worked north to south with Fallout 4 because there is a hell of a lot of the south that's just auto-genned. pretty much from this lighthouse onwards, anything south of this lighthouse is pretty much all auto-gen. There's nothing in that lighthouse. I've been up it already. I went up it with my death glory girl the other day, and there is actually nothing up there. Not even a glowing one, it's just a skeleton.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Oh, Ada, you're just annoying. Oh no! Lobster! Oh. Hatchlings, they're just annoying! Oh, there goes the queen. You know what I always do for queens? Whip out a missile, the rocket launcher. Oh, better consume something fast before the poison or whatever it is kills me. Yeah, because that poison's pretty potent. That's what I get for using a missile launcher at close range in a fight with my queen. I don't think my alert queens can appear randomly. I think they're all preset spawns. But this, I would hazard a guess, is entirely auto-genned. And yet it's still more interesting than what is clearly auto-genned in New Vegas, because there's bushes, there's plants, there's variety in the terrain. And you can only actually go that far south. You can't actually go in this bit at all. Even though there's quite a lot of it that they put in. The only time you can go further is when you're in the glowing sea, but that's pretty much as low as you can go, Murkwater. You can't really go any lower than this. But this like entire area is like auto-genned. There really is absolutely nothing in it. I mean, the auto-gen does a good job. I mean, it is actually visually interesting. I mean, 'cause it is like an actual swamp. You know, forests and swamps, you know, because it like auto-places the reeds. It's quite impressive what... You know, it's quite impressive what you can do with what the auto-gen can do. That's been placed, so there's been a little, you know, they've sort of touched it, but for the most part, this is mostly going to be auto-genned. You know, and I can guarantee that apart from that highway, pretty much everything you can see there is going to be auto. You know, apart from a few pre-placed objects, you know, hand-placed things like bits of car, that's all going to be like auto-gen stuff. You know, it sort of creates a more interesting distance. I mean, look up there, little trees and everything. That's not going to be hand-placed. That's going to be like auto-genned. Oh, it's a fucking blood bug. Bang. Oh, I didn't even have time to whack him with a pistol. I don't even know where I'm going. I think I was just showing off the auto-gen land. And cream. Might as well return to the prison. Which means I need to make sure I actually have the right grenades. Yep, I do. Really? It's landed in water before. not like 5 foot away. Bloody... Sorry, I'm just getting my grenades back. Because... You know, it stole my grenades. I'm not sure what the M18 vertibird signal grenade is. You know, it comes from Beantown Interiors, but I don't actually know what it is. I'm assuming it's one that you can craft from the Mad Bomber's workbench. You know, I'm assuming that's what it comes from. I think that's the Automatoys factory. Oh yeah, there was... When I was down here last... Oh, holy fuck, was there a lot of vertibirds in the last video. There was 4 of them at once, all just having a fight. It's gonna clip for a tree, isn't it? Oh look, it's heading to the old beacon. Now it's gonna land, Oh, great. Oh, great! Great. The vertibirds are coming again. Hey, you're supposed to pick me up! Not go fighting super mutants! Now it's got distracted. Your other vertibird is doing that bit. Gonna clip for a tree! Yep, there it goes. Someone's gonna clip for a tree. Automatrons can't get invertibirds either. They're kind of useless.
Welcome aboard, Sentinel. Stand by for takeoff.
I think it's to do... So I'm sure Codsworth can, by default. But I think it's because they can be quite oversized. I haven't blown these cars up yet. I have something to shoot. Call me OCD all you like, because I know I am. No, I don't want to release... Oh no, I did Kid in the Fridge. Done the stupidity that was Kid in the Fridge. I'm remembering now. That was last video. Basically, I commented on how stupid it was that Kid in the Fridge even exists, and how ghouls don't do age, they just age really slowly, so he's still, even after 200 years, he would still not be a kid anymore. And 2, ghouls need food, water, and sleep. This is established everywhere else. Kid in the Fridge makes no sense. And then, to make it even less sensical, he died to a gamma gun. A gamma gun. He is a ghoul. Ghouls are immune and healed by radiation, and he dies to a weapon that deals radiation damage. Fail. Kid in the Fridge is just awful. It really is just the... You know, talk about the Indiana Jones fridge... It's like nuking the fridge scene all you like. Kid in the Fridge is even more dumb. I mean, nuking a fridge is dumb, but Kid in the Fridge, even more dumb.
Stand by for landing.
Oh look, it's tail clips again. It doesn't respect it. Look. Oh wait, no, it actually didn't clip. Just. That's a first. Now, will it actually...
We should get more ammunition soon.
Yes, you can actually put a radar beacon on. Oh, I don't have a laser head. Want such a weedy weapon? It's a big arm. Nah, you gotta have a fucking minigun. Oh, I can't make a regular minigun. I can only make a bloody explosive minigun. Oh well.
Heads up.
I'd be happy to have a moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
Damn.
Not necessarily.
Right.
With some additional assistance. Fortunately, I'm
Another robot.
We care. The encryption on the source signal is complex.
Oh, come on.
If you can bring me 2 additional beacons.
I only want on the Mechanist hideout so I can dump this thing.
It's Robo Brain season.
At least until our mission is... I'm uploading the location. Just be careful.
You know, it's at the case where I... First order of business. Run my not my map, but run my incredibly obese app. Oh, now that is convenient. It dumps me right at the pretty much right next to where I want to go because it's a random encounter spot that it goes to, but it's dumped me at pretty much the exact same spot where the next one is. It's convenient. Oh, definitely take that off.
Adding a bit more punch to your weapon, man?
No, I'm actually taking it off. Just so I know which. That's not just a generic one. Hitman isn't too bad. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I mean, it'll do on that. Yeah, jolly fat man. I always, you know, it's always something I have. Yeah, let's give that Hitman's as well. You might have got good intentions. Yes, I thought I added a bit more fire rate. That time, I think, to upgrade it though. I might as well put the jump jet up. Now, most people probably won't get the name of this one. It's specifically... Okay, I'm going to explain. It's a reference to Ratchet and Clank, specifically the Rhino 4, which was basically a laser minigun. You know, that's what it's in reference to. It also stands for Rip You a New One, so that's what it stood for. Penetrating is one that's worth stripping, really. You know, it's a decent one. Kneecap! Oh, yeah. Definitely. I have to. You have to put kneecap on an automatic weapon to get the full use out of it. I'm just doing a bit of crafting. Just so I don't accidentally sell this shit. Yeah, pipey de snipey. There it is, pipey de snipey. No, good luck. That's actually a perfect taste with penetrating is a good legendary for it. I have a lot of 50 cal rounds, but I don't intend to use this forever, so I really hate that stock. Do I have one? That's the question. Tinky Winky Special. A rocket launcher. You know, I always have stupid names. And if you don't get that reference, well, if you don't get that reference, you clearly don't watch any of my videos. You know, you probably don't play TF2. I mean, it's a TF2 reference, that one. You know, because Heavy's minigun is called Sasha. Little choo-choo. It's gotta be little choo-choo. I mean, it makes a train noise in the users. Shoot gun style. With a long ass barrel. Don't need a scope. Might reflex sight on it though. Makes us ridiculously long. It is by far the longest weapon you can have. It's so long, it's stupid. There's a short. Where's a hunting shotgun or whatever it's called when you need it? Who do I convert? No. No, I want to show up. I want to use the big 50 cal shotgun, you know, the elephant gun style, because I'm just classy like that. But
collects technology. Jackson always makes a point to avoid them when possible.
at least this will actually shoot straight now. Let's see if how straight it can shoot. That seems to be hitting them. That's better than it was. Don't go to the other side of the map, might as well use a vertibird. I think this is more accurate anyway. What I need is just something to snipe that I know will give feedback. You'd think the vertibirds would be ready at Brotherhood base, wouldn't you? But no, they're spawned a random distance away. And by vanilla, they actually spawn on the ground, I believe. Then they have to take off and fly in. I'm sure you could step on a vertibird. You are no bigger than a unit in power armor, and but she'll teleport to me, I'm sure.
Weapons hot, ready to bring the pain, ma'am.
I thought the fusion fleas were supposed to blow up when you shot them. See, that one blew up. Makes you wonder how powerful the engine in those things were. The red zip. Yeah, the fusion flea is a weird little thing that looks more like the Messerschmitt micro car. Well, those are more like the Isetta bubble car. Which in most countries had 4 wheels, but in Britain, for some reason, it had 3 because microcar laws in our country were weird. Because then again, it could have been worse. Could have been French. They had these awful little things called voiture sans permis, literally car without permit. where you could drive them without a license. Assuming that you wanted to drive around in a little 30-mile-an-hour box that didn't have locks. I'm pretty sure it didn't have locks. No boot, and 2 seats, and it had to be tiny. And where the only crumple zone was your face. And they were just scary. Because, can you imagine? It's just, car without a license. So you've been banned from driving. Your license taken off you. You could still legally get in a VSP and drive off. You'd have to be mental to think that was a good idea. I mean, in Britain, the microcar law was an exploit to allow you to, drive a car on a motorcycle license. So at least you still had to really have a knowledge of the road and road rules. Oh, it's just out of range. I hear a gunfight. And if it's a laser rifle, it could be brothered. Now, here's the point when you do something a little cunning. I'm not sure. So you can land a little closer to your location if you... I hear pipe pistol fire, right? Fence. What? No, it still manages to miss it. A large... Misses a large target at point blank range. Still. Why would you build such an abomination?
Look alive. Here you go, Ada.
Yay.
One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely, and with any luck...
Either that, or the mech...
Let's hope that isn't the case. I'm going to begin my... In the meantime, I've...
Let me guess. This is going to involve a lot of walking.
Your astuteness is impressive.
Except for once it doesn't.
Oh, this isn't good. The robo-brain...
Doesn't sound like anything a little lemon juice and some steel wool can fix.
It's going to take something a bit stronger to overcome. My old caravan encountered them once. While the Rust Devils are a group of ruthless... They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and I realize they pose a greater threat to me.
Whoever came up with the personality subroutines for this one did a bang up job of actually creating life.
Right.
Did a better job at the Institute. I mean, their purely robotic sims are just, well, really the Gen 1s and Gen 2 sims, but barring DeviantART and Dima, which are basically prototypes to accept memories, most Gen 1s are completely thick as bricks and make your standard Assaultron look smart. Or Protectron, or pretty much any other robot. Boom. Doom Protectron, oh no! It's spelling my doom! I do love how they didn't change the voice modules in them standees. I mean... Goodbye, Tourette. Goodbye, Rustel. This thing is fantastically accurate. Oh, stop hiding behind cover, you little bitch. Come on, come out and fight. The fuck? I wasn't a fat man, I didn't hear the squeal. What the fuck? What was that? Something just nuked. It wasn't Super Mutant Suicider, but it bloody had the same effect. Base is compromised. Nuke. Stab. Suicide nuking. Like, what the fuck? Unless... The only thing I can think of is X6 pixel grenade. Oh, no. Oh.
Protect and serve.
Well, let's see if it saved my bloody yes, it did save that. Oh, I'm not... Sorry, but I'm fast traveling when some shit like that happens. Yeah. I mean, I have never once seen a Rust Devil equipped with anything with a nuclear firepower like that. Not once, and I've fought a load of them. And never once have I come across any that have had that sort of firepower. You know, I don't even think I've come across one that had a Fat Man, let alone a bloody some instant nuke. Whatever that was ridiculous. Must have been like... Maybe it was a Fat Man, but I've never seen... Fat Man tend to be spawned, pre-spawned units. And that definitely was not a pre-spawned unit. Hey, get out of the way. There's a human brain. Shoot the brains! Bring me the brain! Got to shoot the brain! Quantum robo brain. Ada, come back. There's no hostile.
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
Come on. Yeah. Already heard all this crap. Wasting time, come on.
Let me guess.
You're a oh, the robo brain.
Yeah. Come on.
The Rust Devil.
Oh, come on.
I realize that being.
Oh, come on. Now we can finally go back to assault the base, which randomly insta-killed me for no reason. With no warning. This increased detection mod is so great. It means I can't stealth it. It basically makes it so enemies aren't blind as bat as moles, because moles are blind. Bats aren't necessarily blind. Oh, hey, get out of the way. Need the handies. Give me the handy. Because it wasn't a legendary robot game boom, because they only do rad damage.
That's the last of them.
See, 3-8 a fucking pipe pistol, and somehow... Oh, mine, this is... And yet, somehow, there was something that insta-nuked me. Like, what even was that? Guess I'll never know. Because it definitely wasn't that one, because I had a blue pipe pistol. And garbage. See, they just had like pipe garbage, so what the hell killed me? Oh, security door. Oh, Rust Devils only. I'm just checking my mic still working. Like this. Yep. Gotta go to the hangar now. Time to see Robo Brain. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you and your stupid eyebot helmet makes it so easy to shoot. It basically multiplies the size of your head by a ridiculous degree. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Ugh, I really need something that burns through 10mm rounds. See, that sounds a robo-boom. Scanning for hostile. Fucking protect drone. No, Ada. You know what? That's a nice set T-51 there. Let's nick it. Oh, come on.
Nice.
You know what? Let's actually use power armor for once in my life. I don't use power armor very often, which is funny because I actually really like how it's implemented. I mean, the fusion core system's a bit poor, but you know, they're way too common to be a limiting factor. But I mean, I really like how it looks and feels like you're a walking tank, which is how it should be, because that's how power armor's always been described. Don't speak to the Jezebel, because you want to kill this thing first.
Devil wearing a clever disguise.
Please, don't insult my intelligence. Why don't you just tell me why you're here? And why we're even bothering to have the radar station? That's a very specific part to be searching for. I calculate a night.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. How can I put this as simple as possible?
The sarcastic robo-brain. Really, it's just insulting and patronising. Patronising, I don't know how you pronounce it, or whatever crap you want.
I'm going to provide said access. Sure. 1, you need to get me a... Right. And 2, find me a new...
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, it pains me to admit. So, while I'm not the most...
Deal.
A wise decision.
Yes.
Once we're at our destination...
Clearly the beacon is not built on the shoulder, it's in the head. I had to, I couldn't resist. Now here's the fun part of Jackie can't find a way out.
Watch the tripwires.
And she found it first time.
Keep myself intact today, thank you.
Oh shit!
You Claude.
Oh shit.
Approach and identify yourself.
Yep, I hear dog barking. That's not a good sign.
Not be harmed.
Ugh, it's only after 12. Ugh.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
You know what? You know, You can never tell how strong a rust level is. That's a real downside with him. Look at that. Oh, look. Straight. There it goes. Oh, my legs are bust.
Let's do this.
I think. Yeah.
Based on my limited experience with you,
You're only 60?
65%
I'm
chance
offended.
of making it out of here. Non-optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Elf. I can't see blue things in the flamethrower. Yup. Shut it down. I'm a better robo-engineer than you, Ivy. I think this assault trunk's gonna blow.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself.
Lots of Tesla stuff.
6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
That ass is gonna blow. Run away.
Got it.
Menu. Salvage short from head, arguably one of the most useless weapons. Mainly because it heavily irradiates you on your use. And it's not an Assaultron laser either, it's a laser musket laser, which is not particularly helpful. I'm just gonna check something in a moment.
Thank goodness we are out
It's
of
just
that
my dog barking for no
Don't think your
reason.
job is done. I refuse to
Oh, hello, Jack, craft you. Oh, craft you. There, it's fine. Stream continues. It's just my dog barking for no reason. He's good like that.
Hey, yeah, here you go, Ada.
Probably a neighbour moving or a mailman coming or something.
I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment.
Royal
There you go.
Royal Mail doesn't tend to ring the doorbell unless they need to. The Amazon rings the doorbell and has disappeared by the time you've reached the door. At least they leave it in the porch now, I guess. Rather than sticking the I can't be asked to ring the doorbell card.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us.
Of course. It makes perfect... I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid when it comes...
I agree.
You're right. Ever since I let my friend... I chose the route we took. Sometimes I wish that...
La 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 la.
I don't really...
Yes. Now
Can
if
you just
distracted,
turn that
I'll
off?
hopefully.
I'd rather have Jezebel follow me, at least I know exactly what that's gonna do. So I'm gonna blab on for hours. Whee! Really? That was enough to gain impact damage? Really? You know what? Yeah, don't grenade in third person, it doesn't work. I think this is what I've learned there. Never grenade in third person, it just simply doesn't work. Also, I'm just checking if I've got a weapon. No, I can't. No, I don't think I actually have the machine gun. No, I don't. But, you know, yeah. Let's say this is roughly the same size as an R91. It does look rather small and weedy in power armor, which is why the big fat machine gun became the assault rifle. I hear the vertibird. There it is. The question is, will it actually land on a tree? Oh, that is dirt. Yep. Right on my head. Talk about landing. And if you see ammo 999. Back to Boston Airport.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, ma'am.
Modding project news, there isn't really any much new. I mean, I've pretty much said it all in either Skyrim or New Vegas streams, really, but no real news on any of them. I mean, they're all progressing still, apart from Capital Wasteland, which is dead. Hopefully the team, finds a use for all the assets they made. I mean, they're a talented team. They just unfortunately was hit with legal issues, which might be specific to Fallout 3. I don't quite know. Because the issue was the fact that the voices, it was all down to the voices being licensed, which made, short of revoicing everything, which was too big a ask for such a small team. Just for reference, Cascadia is a team, I think, in triple digits. Same with Skywind, same with Oblivion. I think they're all very large teams. For New Vegas, all I know is it has more people on it than they actually had working on New Vegas. Not kidding, it really does. New Vegas didn't have that many people on it, and the mod project actually has more than the initial team that actually made New Vegas. But Capital Wasteland only had like 10, like 10 to 20 people at most. It was a very small team. So they could never do the huge voice acting project. I mean, to be honest, I doubt we are going to see the full extent of New Vegas' voice acting for a hell of a long time. The actual project we could see in a couple of years, possibly 2020. But the actual voice acting for it, I doubt we'll see until 2025. Voice acting is a huge project. It's just horrendous amounts of work. There is one thing. Cascadia and Fallout 4 New Vegas will both be using the Barstool Games framework, which re-adds the gambling mini-games. They've only got Blackjack at the moment, but they're working on implementing at least all the ones in New Vegas, plus a few other casino-style games. So, who knows, they might actually figure... Who knows, someone might actually figure out how Caravan works. Can't believe they haven't blown these cars up yet. But, there's a lot of good stuff going around. I know we use a lot of these projects, so it's always good. And I am eagerly awaiting autumn. Or fall, if you're American. No. Not... Ah. You just had to clip Liberty Prime, didn't you? I swear you were in T-45 when I left.
I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next trial.
Well, I now have power armor. I guess I might crafting. Build a couple power armor racks. Don't know why power armor racks require all this material. I really don't. Also, for the love of fuck, you do not want multiple companions when you're building settlements, because they get in the way. Like, really get in the way. I mean, be honest, when you're building a settlement, do you want strong to constantly get in the way? No. Do you want human companions constantly sitting on everything you're trying to reposition? No. And it's just...
This should be interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Yeah, might as well put the T60 on. you know, might as well. If I'm gonna have a frame, I might as well paint up Brotherhood as well. Oh, my Sentinel paint. Yeah, fuck it, we'll have Elder paint. Because I'm special. It'll be for occasional use only. So yeah, gotta rename Power Armor pieces more very helpful. Is this the first time in a stream I've actually... I've got a Tesla armor now, it doesn't matter. You know, I'd rather have an Elder paint, because I'm special. Let's give the stupid jetpack a go. You can only rename the fixed pieces, that's the only problem with it. Although, T60 left leg, you know, I just want them at the top of my list so I don't lose them. That's basically the reason. Ugh. Inconsistent. I didn't click Model C, I clicked Model F. Kinetic servos, always kinetic servos. Just allows you to space. This is why I don't like the crafting menus, they sometimes just glitch out. Oh, he has a helmet. Never put any... Never... Yeah, that will do. Red Scrubbers works. Never stick the targeting hood on it, just breaks things. Bright. Blanding. Almost unbreakable. It just really helps the legs from breaking. Because it's always the... Oh, I didn't even equip the helmet derp. I just have a... I just like consistency, that's something you should probably know about me. Oh, I didn't put space in, did I? And equip. Oh. Oh. Bugger. The leg is caps locked. That sort of thing really annoys me as well. Do I have any armor legendaries? No, I haven't actually bothered stripping any off. But there we go, now I have a full set of power armor. For like occasional use. boost my rifles.
The world will be better off once the source.
You know what? Is there an open command? No. See, one of these doors can be disabled and one of them can't. That one's the one that can. So it just helps because it is part. You know, companions often find their way in here anyway. I gotta do the Ada modification. What do I have to do in the mechanic stage? What do I have? It's telling me to do something. Oh yeah, it's got to build Jezebel body. That's what I got to do. I mean, technically you can leave this abomination, but I refuse to leave. I refuse to do such a shoddy job. You know, I refuse. I mean, I don't like doing a I mean, you don't need to do a proper job. You don't need to do proper job, but you can do a less than shit job, I think is what I'm getting at. You can do a less than shit job. I mean, where's the assault drum claw? I need to get out of my way. Oh, Ada, you don't need to go in the bloody way. Ada has an annoying habit of just getting in the way. I'll get really annoying habits off it. Eviscerated. Eviscerated. Just gets a little bulk. Might as well give her a faceplate. Paint. Because it's Jezebel. Black like that. Robo Brain is non-existent. Name Jezebel, so I know which one it is. She disapproved. Now the fun thing with Jezebel is she disapproves even if you build a perfect Robo Brain body.
Isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What did you expect, Liberty Prime?
Well, I was going to connect your head to Liberty Prime's body, but...
That comment makes absolutely no sense if you're not Brotherhood and built Liberty Prime.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm,
or even know what Liberty Prime is, that makes... You know, for example, if you've done the Railroad quest, that comment makes no sense.
Just fine. So why don't
you know, because you really wouldn't have knowledge of top secret military project Liberty Prime.
I can't think of anything to ask right now.
Take your time. Interesting. This body.
Oh no, she's going through the whole speech again because I clicked the wrong answer.
But it will have to suffice.
So I'm getting off.
What kind of a body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together.
She makes the same complaint even if you build a perfect Robo Brain body.
However, I suppose I shouldn't be so.
Well,
if you're attempting to look, so
you aren't stuck here.
You've created an interesting stalemate between us. Something I didn't. I'm impressed. Why don't you go ahead?
Tell me everything.
Now there's a fascinating, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electron. I've been dutifully carrying out the mechanism.
Now, if you're wondering why that chess piece looks a little different,
I find that
I can't imagine what the mechanism.
It's because I've actually modified it slightly. Body slide is your best friend when it comes to editing NIF files. It's so much better than NIF scope. I'm not kidding.
The mechanist.
Well, not assisting a human. That means there's a. Therefore, it's actually quite elementary.
And you're going to be a brain pate if you don't tell me how to.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really.
In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, I'll upload the plan there.
I can't remember if it was New Vegas or Fallout 3 where Robo-Brains were voiced by Will Wheaton, which was a really, really weird thing.
I suspect you'll have quite a tale to
I think it was New Vegas, I'm not sure. One of them, Robo-Brains, were voiced by Will Wheaton, and it was just weird. Because all I could think of was, "Shut up, Wesley." That's all I could think of. Now, I think when I do the Mechanist quest, the mod I've got that gives you Robo-Brain voices actually makes Jezebel a proper companion. Because they had the voices, they just never were implemented.
I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Nope.
I got what we needed.
Good.
I need to outfit a robot.
A custom modification, in fact. As for my sources, it's time to...
This Mechanist...
I won't disagree. Now.
Automatron is not linked in any way to the main quests, factions. Because to be honest, something like the Mechanist would be a boon to the Brotherhood or the Railroad, or even the Minutemen. You can tell my disdain for the Minutemen runs high. I mean, they're garbage. I mean, I was thinking last night, just randomly, I think to myself to keep my mind busy. I can often hold like 2 trains of thought, one in my head, one in my mouth, so I talk to myself a lot. People call me crazy, I really don't mind. This is how you use the jetpack to cross unfathomably large distances. But I was thinking to myself, and I eventually came to the conclusion. I was thinking about the Fallout 4 factions, and basically which factions in the Fallouts would be the worst possible outcome. I mean, New Vegas, there's no question, it's Legion without Kaiser. Because, just face it, without Kaiser, the Legion would just basically rape and pillage the Mojave, and then collapse later on. So it wouldn't even have rule. It would be... I mean, Legion would be bad, but... it wouldn't be as bad as Legion without Kaiser. Oh no, it is the worst tripwire in the world. Boom. Now go wait for companions to waddle in. Where's X6 when you need her? Because this is the weird quirk of having a companion mod.
Certainly.
Where's X6 when you need? There she go. Got constantly.
No problem. Certainly.
Got to mash the button until she comes.
I'll get it done. I'll take care of it.
Where the fuck's she gone now? Actually get down to the... Because for some reason it's only the first companion that does it. Oh great.
I'd be happy to help if I can. I'll take care of it.
Ugh. This is not fun at the best, even without like the double companion weirdness. To the point where I might just console my way through these later, because they're just annoying more than anything else. You gotta wait 5 hours for the doors to go, because apparently the Mechanist needs 15 doors. When one light isn't enough, you need the bright power on the light. I mean, it is rather ridiculous.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
And that's why you need your MSAT, is for these just sorted doors, because Paranoid doesn't describe this place. But when it came to Fallout 4, obviously Institute's going to be the worst. They don't care for the surface at all and will happily steal people and replace them with synths. But, you know, they'll happily do some real questionable shit. You'd think the Tesla turrets would actually do well against power armor, but no.
Critical failure in security systems. Security offline.
What's up?
Yes, ma'am.
You put the access. Oh fuck, that's got a Ultron laser, kill it. It's like, but when it comes to it, the Institute would be the worst, but solely because of their like sort of contempt for the surface.
I'll get it done. No problem.
Oh come on! This door glitches so easily. It's because it won't go while you're in combat, which is just a...
Go check that out. Hey, Ada.
Here you are. I hope this helped.
I just want to command.
Yes. How can I assist?
Oh, Ada, actually... Oh.
Sorry, no can do. That's...
Actually,
What did you need?
I want to fucking come... Oh, this is just a...
Ada?
Did you require my assistance?
Oh, fuck it. When in doubt, console. Oh. I say, these doors are annoying, are just annoying at the best of time. You know what? I think it's time to rip them a new one. I think it was time to bring out the Rhino, because you can't go wrong with a big mini. You can't go wrong with a Gatling minigun. You can keep it sort of. You can sort of keep it primed. It's not like a heavies minigun, which unfortunately is really easy to prime. You just spin the motor without firing, but... Gatling lasers are just ridiculous, by the way, in case you haven't figured it out. Yeah, they are like by far the most powerful. Boom. It's like companions teleport behind me anyway. And this is just a turret. Oh fuck, I don't even need to. I'm not gonna waste time with these fucking security door.
Look alive.
I'd be happy to help if I can. Certainly.
You know what? I'm not even gonna waste time with them. You've seen one open. You don't need to see them all open. Oh look, another. They really, really overuse them. There's way too many. Fuck off. I don't want to hear your bloody blabbing mechanist. I bought lives matter. And you just callously throw them away. No, I think there's just flavour stuff up here. Yeah, there is. It's just flavour stuff. Yeah, there's a stim pack as well. But yeah, a lot of this stuff's just flavour and... Well, let's just say Robo-Brains, their brains ain't willing. know, the brains of Robo Brains are from criminals and prisoners. Probably why probably why they're evil. They've gone evil. This door's a royal pain in the ass. This next security door. Vanilla, especially vanilla. I mean, look at. There's one up there, but you've got to get on this stupid elevator. Basically, got to wait for your robot. And see, that's why the jetpack's not very useful. It's because it's not actually. It's not actually very good at getting high. It's pretty useless for it. Fud. There's another flavour terminal coming up. Right about here, I think. Yep, there's another one. Fallout's world is very sort of Victorian. It's very prim. It doesn't appear too bad on the surface. It appears quite proper on the surface and quite it isn't. But the second you dig anywhere below that surface, it gets really scummy, really bad. Because you got to wait for your companion to get on this elevator, which they often don't. Also, look at where the clasps are for that, and what happens with the door, and watch. Is that an obnoxious security door? Number 15th, millionth. So there's Paranoid, and then there's this place. Actually, forfeiture is a bit of something in it. Master locks are so easy to pick and Fallout. It's so easy. And a lot of Gauss rifle rounds. Red X. Never use this stuff because it's awful. Same with Medics. Sometimes I think I've used like once. Just what? If this is the stuff that was forfeited, why is there so much ammo in here? Or is forfeiture, or a clever name for station security? Because this is some serious load, load up. There's a lot of ammo left. Prisoner holding, then they get strapped to a bed, contained, and if they're lucky, they might just get their brain put in there. Yeah, charming, isn't it? It's really quite like a nasty place. I had to press the button, didn't I? Let's at least unleash the ghouls. I just want to shoot my gun. Oh, identical. That's the last of them, is it? As a feral was flailing its way towards you. Well done, Ada. It's funny, is I can maintain height quite well with the jetpack, but I can't actually fly with it because it's pretty terrible. It's basically just a boost jump almost. RoboBrain R&D brain extraction. Stick your brain in there and plop, out goes your brain into a jar. And yet they surprisingly look more real brain than the RoboBrain brains. Also, I just need... which one is it? No, that's just the one telling you about the brain extractions. Where's that terminal? One of these, I think is this one. Now, this just gets discussed. One of these is just population slicing. I mean, yeah, that just drinking the biogel, that's rather disgusting. But this, I'll just read this while I get hankering, because this is vile. The American prank is something I just don't get as a Brit. They actively try and kill it, you know, it's like an assault. You know, in this country, a lot of these pranks would be considered crimes. That's just gross. I mean, I get, you know, with certain sciences, I get the feeling you have to be quite morbid. I mean, what's this, a probulator? A crotchetizer? Nah, crotchetizer would have something much worse sticking here, but... It's a... One's withered, one is bloated. Clearly that gel does not keep corpses well. But yeah, these look a lot more like the Robo brains are a little too pink. Let's see what I mean by that. They're just a little too pink and pristine. Well, these look more like actual like bloody brains. I killed a Robo brain. Clearly I did. Never reload a Gatling laser part way though. It just ends up giving you like half-drained fusion cores. You just always run it till it dies. Unless you want to be like a cheapskate, in which case you run 499 shots and then you can sell the fusion core with one charge. Which actually makes fusion cores relatively cheap ammo. Great, another one of these ridiculous security doors.
I'll get it done.
X6, get your butt over here. Oh, she actually did it this time. I think this is the door that actually matters. Look how bloody tiny this doorway gets. Yeah, this is the one that actually matters. You can sort of balk it if you skip through this one, but oh, I've got to crouch my way through that door because that door's so tiny.
Halt, miscreants!
Oh, great.
You may have infiltrated my sanctum and destroyed my robots, but your reign of terror ends here.
Oh, does it?
Mechanist, this needs to stop.
The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of
Oh
injustices.
dear, that costume is ridiculous.
Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist. My righteous robots will end your tyranny once.
To be honest, I think the antagonizer was worse. At least that was a horrendous pun at the same time.
Sparks, some backup.
Oh no! There is a reason why I brought the Gatling laser and the laser and the power armor. Come on, where is this? Now, the turret bot is surprisingly the most dangerous thing in one of the most dangerous things because it's got double miniguns. Why are you even using the iBots? I mean, They're much better suited as a mobile radio.
Of course,
Rather than a useless bomb.
impressive. But I think you failed to grasp the full reality of your situation. Look around you. This entire facility is at my command. For every robot you destroy, 10 more will come. Struggle all you want. There is nothing you can do to stop it. Nothing.
Warning. Power generation capacity exceeded.
Talk about good timing. Gotta love when computers have good timing.
Myself. Come, my robots. Destroy her.
Oh, I hear one with a choo-choo gun, but where is it?
Reserve power at 82%. Reserve power at 58%.
Stunk. Oh, come on, Mechanist. Come on. Bring out time. Come on. Kneecap would just bust its legs.
Reserve power at 34%.
Oh, come on.
Warning. Critical power failure is imminent.
Damn it, Sparks. Throw everything at her. Everything. Incoming.
Good. Starting to get full.
Oh no, the trash bots are coming. Oh, I'm so scared. It is actually possible to have legendary trash bots appear. They're still pathetic.
Power failure in 10, 9.
Like a walking garbage can. Come on. We'll finish off the Mechanist tomorrow, next week, but... Oh, come on. Come on. I don't like saving in the middle of something like this. Come on. Oh, I can hear my dog barking again. 3, 2, 1. Let's just take the fusion core. Always take the fusion core out your power armor.
Sparks, get the power back on.
Come on. Ugh. I can't. I just need to get to a point where the quest updates. Come on.
This is a Dover Scourge.
I'm not a villain. I just want you to hear me out, face to face.
Very well. I will hear you out.
Come on.
For the sake of the Commonwealth. Sparks, with me.
Come on. Come on, come out, come on. That'll do. I'd just like to make sure the quest updated somewhat. Savey, savey. Savey, savey. Make sure I get the right save. Wait 15 seconds for the bloody autosave. That was actually sorted fast. Okay, sorry about that. I overran a little, but that's the end of the... Oh, go away! Keep Chronicle Scheme. I don't want to change Windows 7 Basic. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Good. Bye.